Just a couple of words of warning that this video contains slightly more violence than my usual content. If you're especially squeamish about late 90s digitized violence, then beware. Anyway, without further ado, I present the legendary introduction to Timeslaughter. I'll say a couple of words on the matter afterwards.
Bloodlust Software, we have risen. Journal entry 335. The time portal generator is finished, but all is lost. These beasts, calling themselves the Takar, have visited me, asking for the machine. I know not if they are alien or demon, but damn it, they will not have it. Fleshling, your machine is sacrilegious to the Rajkar. Surrender it to us. Never. You'll have to kill me first. Oh, so the little mortal wants to play our game? So let us start with drag. Drag? What the hell's a drag?
Drag!
And now the butcher and the surgeon will test your threshold for pain.
I plan on having such fun with your organs.
My blade yearns to cleave through his flesh.
This situation requires a precise incision with a specialized instrument.
Bastards! My eye! Got to reach the button. Send them back.
Oh, no. You won't be activating the time machine.
And so I am born, the son of time, and with every tick echoing in my head, retribution draws near.
Okay, so Timeslaughter is a game where, disappointingly, you don't actually slaughter time at all, as you can see. It's a horribly aged PC fighter in the Mortal Kombat mold, but that much you probably know already. You see, Timeslaughter's attracted a lot of attention recently after its freeware re-release, and I feel strangely qualified to weigh in on the subject. I'd like to think that if I was a mastermind, my specialist subject would be worst fighting games of all time, although in reality it would probably be something more like Artifact Creatures from Ice Age block or something. Anyway, let's weigh out the pros and cons of this game then. Cons first. Firstly, Timeslaughter was released in 1996. Would you believe it? That's when Super Mario 64 was released, and for that there's simply no excuse. Secondly, this game has taken me since the start of this turgid series to get working. I literally dug out my copy over a year ago, and since then no amount of tweaking could get the sound to work. With the most recent DOSBox update, the sound was turned on, but the controls simply failed to work, so the reason for this was that the game's boot up configuration just overrides any manual controls you enter in setup. It just doesn't save them. So the only reason you're actually seeing this godforsaken game is through a network of cables and imaginary hacks only made possible by my decades of experience in making horrible games run. By all rights, it really shouldn't. Thirdly, I can't do special moves basically at all. I mean, come on, I can Kara Throw in Third Strike, I play a decent Sentinel, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, maybe there's some kind of bizarro payback. Even the Game Boy Mortal Kombat, which plays with 10 to 15 second input delay, the move's actually there. Maybe that's the big idea behind this game's design. The computer can do special moves but you can't. It's like a form of torture. It's like some ingenious take on Battletoads. A sort of postmodern look at how easy games are now, by virtue of contrast. Fourthly, those few characters who aren't racial stereotypes are pathetically uninspired. Actually, I guess you can say that about the whole Sorry affair. You see, I got a really simple message for Bloodlust Software. I know you think you were pretty cool a decade ago, with your terrible shareware library, but you really weren't. I understand the shtick all too well. Low budget, horror meets comedy, yeah. You saw Evil Dead 2, didn't we all? But you need to build on that. You need to offer gamers something else, something new, or at least something at all. Blood and Guts way too often overshadowed gameplay in the 1990s, but in this instance there's no gameplay to actually speak of. The gore is a main attraction, and the introduction with its ridiculous, hammy, thespian voice acting and that stupid wall of red text, that introduction will remain in memory long after this crappy game is forgotten. In all honesty, I'd rather play War Gods. Okay, maybe I went too far. Anyway, look, I got another episode almost done, you'll be pleased to hear. Here's a clue about it, and it involves that Enrique Iglesias song, Bailamos, remember that? I'm not going to play it over the end of this video. Am I? No, actually, I'm not. Thanks for watching.